okay. It seems natural to eat fish. What's wrong with it?
The main thing that's wrong with eating fish is that we are overfishing the oceans to an extreme degree. We have, since the late 1980s, actually, the fishing capacity has increased every year. We have more ships going out, catching more fish with higher technology, bringing in enormous quantities of fish. And yet, every year since the late 1980s, the actual pounds of fish that are caught has gone down. So that's because the fish are gone. We're just overfishing the oceans to the point where the fisheries in the ocean are either completely exhausted or they're on the verge of collapse, because our technology is so good at catching fish and killing them. We have bottom trawlers that bring up all the fish at the bottom, that also destroy the structure of the bottom of the ocean. We have mid-range trawlers that bring in all the fish in the middle. We have surface trawlers that bring in all the fish on the surface. So the fish really don't have a chance anymore. So now actually 2/3 of the fish that we're eating in the United States and about half in the world are factory farmed fish. They're not wild caught, they're factory farmed. And factory farmed fish are even much more toxic and brutally treated than the fish that are caught in the oceans. The fish that are caught in the oceans, it's very toxic, because every pollutant that we create on land ends up eventually in the water, in the oceans. So all the heavy metals and PCBs and dioxins, the nuclear radiation, all ends up in the water, and then the fish living in the water, and the marine animals in general, including not just fish but lobsters and crabs and especially the bivalves like oysters and mussels that live close to shore, they concentrate huge amounts of toxins in their flesh because they're actually breathing the water. So a lot of water is going through their systems, and they're filtering out the toxins and concentrating them in their flesh. Plus, most of the fishes that we're eating are larger fish, so they're at the end of, at the top of large food chains, so the toxins concentrate all the way up. So what's wrong with eating fish, number one, is it's destroying the viability and the health of the oceans. The oceans really require fish to be healthy. The fish live in the oceans, and they're cleaning the oceans and so forth. And now there's vast deserts. I mean, people who are oceanographers, people who are familiar with the ocean, say there's just, the fish are gone. They're just destroyed. We've just taken them all out of the ocean. The fact that so many pollutants are going into the ocean from animal agriculture. So it's very unhealthy for us to eat the fish that we're eating. If it's caught in the oceans or in the lakes and rivers and streams, I mean, all the pollutants end up in the water. We have a problem of what is called nutrient-rich runoff. So basically, like for example in the United States, all of the herbicides, pesticides, and fungicides that are used end up in the Mississippi River, other rivers going into the oceans, and that's killing a lot of the life in the oceans in the Gulf of Mexico. But the chemical fertilizers that are rich in nitrogen, that's the worst thing, because that causes algae blooms. It's a nutrient, it's called nutrient-rich. The nitrogen causes algae blooms. When the algae bloom, they suck all of the oxygen out of the water, and the fish starve they starve of oxygen. They're oxygen deprived. Also, an interesting point is that the algae then contribute to the acidification of the water. And that acidification caused by the algae blooms, caused by the chemical fertilizers, is one of the driving forces behind the destruction of coral reefs. The acidification of the water is hard on the marine animals. It's caused by these unnatural algae blooms. So this is a whole system that's harming and killing and destroying the oceans. According to oceanographers who study this, they're saying by the mid-40s, or for sure by the early 50s, 2050, at the pace we're going, there won't be virtually any fish left. We'll have to have all the fish that we're eating coming from factory farms. And these are even worse for the environment, because essentially you have to have large numbers of fish concentrated in either ponds or swimming pools, basically, where huge amounts of of herbicides, pesticides, and antibiotics are poured into the water so the fish live long enough that they don't die from being hyper-confined in the water that's filled with their feces. I've been to these places. There's nothing more toxic, really, than animal agriculture, factory farms. The land-based ones are bad, but the water-based ones are for fish are even worse in terms of how toxic they are and how much suffering the fish endure, being hyper-confined so they can hardly swim around. They're ripped out of the water. They suffer terribly. There's an enormous amount of violence and cruelty and suffering that the fish endure in factory farm fish operations, which, again, half the fish are going through that. They live miserable, horrible lives in these environments. And the fish that are in the oceans, they're pulled out and suffer terribly because they're pulled very quickly out of the water. Their swim bladders typically burst, so they explode as they come quickly to the surface. And if they don't die from that, they're just thrown into the hull of the ships, where the ones on top crush the ones underneath. They're very often out in the ocean for several days, so they're slowly killed in a fecal soup. It's very terrible suffering for the fish, whether it's wild caught or whether it's factory farmed. Huge amounts of sewage, of feces, of chemical and biological contaminants, organic contaminants are in their flesh. And all the pesticides, besides the pesticides, all of the drugs that we're eating, that we're ingesting, for example, diabetes medications, heart disease medications, cancer medications, all those, we excrete those in our urine, in our feces. It goes back into the water, and it's been found that these are in the fish that we're eating. The very chemicals that we're ingesting ourselves, the toxic drugs, end up in the fish. So there's probably nothing more toxic that anyone can eat than fish. Although fish is also fed to dairy cows to help boost their production of cheese. So these and chickens and pigs, fish are also fed to other fish. It takes probably 5 pounds of wild-caught certain types of fish that they catch to feed to factory farm salmon, for example, or factory farm tuna. Eat huge amounts of fish. So these fish that they're eating can either be raised in factory farms, and they eat huge amounts of grain. For example, most of Mississippi, the state of Mississippi, they grow huge amounts of corn and soy, which is fed to the fish operations. So tilapia and trout and catfish are eating large amounts of grain, and the grain is genetically engineered, so all the pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides that end up flowing out into the Gulf of Mexico are fed to these fish. The fish it goes from there back into the Gulf of Mexico. So it's almost like you couldn't imagine a more toxic, a more destructive, a more violent and abusive and cruelty producing system than eating fish, either pulling them out of the oceans in these large scale or even small scale. It doesn't really matter what scale it is. The fish are still preyed upon by human beings. They're deceived with hooks and lures, or they're just netted. Either way, but they're killed in horrible ways. They suffocate. I mean, suffocating is one of the most painful ways to die. Any human being who knows what it's like to have your head held underwater and you can't breathe, and you just keep holding the person's head underwater until the pain is enormous and the panic it's the worst panic and torture you can experience. So that's what we're inflicting on all these marine animals, and we're feeding it to our children, we're eating it ourselves, their bodies are toxic, the oceans are being destroyed, and when the oceans die, we die. I mean, we're dependent on the oceans. Healthy oceans really create the oxygen that we need to be healthy. We're pulling huge amounts of plankton out of the oceans as fertilizer. That's another aspect. So we're bringing in the small fish. They're being used to feed larger fish. We're bringing in the larger fish. We're bringing in the plankton. The entire food web of the ocean is being preyed upon by human beings for animal agriculture, in eating fish. Lobsters, all these different marine animals many of them are going extinct. In fact, we're in the largest mass extinction of human species in 65 million years. A lot of it's because of the destruction of the primary habitat of the oceans and also the rainforests. These primary habitats are the repositories for genetic information, for wisdom of life on Earth. Animal agriculture is destroying that, and fish eating has got to be right at the very top of the most destructive foods we can eat, the most toxic foods we can eat, and there's no reason. There are no nutrients in fish that we can't get from plants. The omega-3s, for example, that we are told we need to eat fish to get omega-3s, it's just not true, because the fish, if it's in a fish, the fish got it from eating plants, from eating algae. So we can get omega-3s directly from walnuts, from soy, from flax seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds. There's many sources of omega-3s, vegetables. And so we really have to question eating marine products, eating fish in general. It's a terrible idea, even wild-caught so-called salmon. And the other thing that's important to remember is that there's virtually no oversight at all on what you're actually eating in terms of government oversight. So reports by Consumer Reports and other investigative journalists have shown that very high percentages of the fish that we buy in the stores is not what it says. It says we're eating snapper. It could be we're eating something totally salmon. It could be could be catfish, or you don't know. There are many dyes that are used to, like for example, there's a dye called canthaxanthin, which is used in factory farm salmon. Their flesh is gray because they're raised in these toxic environments. So they use canthaxanthin to make the flesh look pink, like salmon flesh is supposed to look, that salmon color. And this is well known, canthaxanthin, to cause retinal detachment. And this is to cause, not retinal, to cause, what is it? I'm thinking, the one that people are always having now, when the eye.
Cataracts, no.
It's not cataracts, it's not retinal, it's the other one. My mother-in-law had a terrible case of it. I want to think of it. It's oh gosh, I can't think of it. Anyway, I'll just see. It's well known to cause severe eye damage. So the whole idea is to realize that when we're eating fish, we don't really know what we're eating. It may say it's wild caught, but again, investigative journalists show that very often it's not wild caught. They just get it more of a higher price when they say this is wild caught Pacific salmon. It could very well be factory farmed. It might even be a different species. So the whole idea is to understand that these industries are extremely brutal to the fish. There's also a terrible problem with slavery. I mean, there's literal vast webs of slavery that are used on the fishing vessels based in the Southeast Asia especially, and that fish is sold in European, in the United States, and all the markets that come from slaves. People are sold into slavery in Thailand and many other countries in Southeast Asia and put on ships, and they can't get off. If they try to get off, they're killed. So there's de facto slavery and terrible human rights abuses that are part of the fishing industry. There's so many aspects of the fishing industry that are devastating to our health on every level. I've had friends that have worked on ships in Alaska fishing for crabs and so forth, and they've told me the brutal conditions and the violence and the killing and the disrespect, really, of the animals that are killed, how they're just thrown and brutally treated. So it's a terrible idea, actually, to be eating fish for any reasons, from the health point of view, from the environmental point of view, from the animal liberation and welfare point of view.